Are you getting cut quality like this out of your circular saw? Let me just zoom in and you can take a look. This is in particle board, obviously. And this edge is really, really nice. Even in chipboard. It's pretty amazing. So if you're not getting decent cut quality out of your circular saw, you might want to think about getting a track saw. I picked up the Triton track saw here a few weeks ago, and so far it's worked out really well. The cut quality out of it is excellent. So I picked up this Triton track saw a couple weeks ago from Rockler. It was $2.99 for the saw itself, and I got a couple of rails with it for another $100 right here. Got the two rails out. They stretch out so you can cut across a 4x8 sheet of plywood. The cut quality is outstanding. If I had a couple of gripes, it would be that the dust collection on this unit I feel could be better. This isn't a Festool, but it costs about half as much. But you can see that I'm getting some dust kicking out here at the front. I stole an idea from a gentleman on the internet. I don't know the link that I found it, but it was a YouTube video. He had a track saw he picked up, and he made this little plexiglass window to cover up this hole and just help the dust collection. Make sure that the dust is trying to go actually feeding to the hose, as opposed to giving it points where it can just spew out into the air. He also made a really interesting kind of I don't even know how he did it, honestly, but a folded up, it looked like an accordion folded plastic or folded paper, really. But the other place that dust can escape is inside here, where you see the saw blade sticking out. He made this kind of folding accordion deal that covered this up, and it was attached so that it would crinkle down when he lowered the track saw and pull back up when he raised it. Seemed to work really well. Seemed to improve his dust collection quite a bit. So anyway, all in all, I'm really happy with the saw, though. I felt at $2.99 it was a really good deal. I'm not going to be working inside of people's homes or anything like that where dust collection is absolutely critical. I just wanted a saw that gives me good quality cuts. I want to be able to lay out the tracks right on the line and know that I'm cutting, dead on accurate with it. And so far it's worked out really well. I did pick up a couple of DeWalt track saw clamps. They fit perfectly in the Triton track. I don't know if this is some standardization possibly that some of the manufacturers have done in the size of these slots, but DeWalt's fit it fine, and I saved about $10 off what it would have cost for the Triton tracks. And then I got a couple of Amazon gift cards, so I went ahead and picked up the Triton miter gauge with it, and was just kind of playing around with that tonight, just making some cuts in this particle board. Got this just about a dead-on 45. It's worked out really well. Also playing around with the track saw and took and sliced in at a 45-degree angle into the board, as you can see here. And again, absolutely amazing cut quality. I can't say enough good things about the saw. As I'm thinking about it, I think I'll try and make up a little pro and con list here on this Triton track saw while I'm at it. Really, the pros so far outweigh the cons. I don't even know what to say. The saw cut quality is absolutely excellent, just with the standard blade that Triton provides. The blade that comes with it has one of the metric openings. I think it's like 10 millimeters or something like that. So that kind of stinks a little bit because it means that I'm stuck getting blades that don't have the standard 5/8 inch arbor opening. But not a big deal because I can't complain about the blade so far. It's worked out really well. I've done really only one project with the saw so far. I worked on making a cabinet for my parents' dishwasher, and the saw, the cut quality was just absolutely outstanding. I love the fact that you can lay the tracks right down on your line and you know exactly where it's cutting. It's just dead on. You could split a pencil mark if you really wanted to get that fine about it. The saw has some nice adjustments here, that a couple of knobs that tweak into place and snug it up on the rail. You've got an opening here to actually use one of those old style T-track deals, but I don't ever foresee needing to use that. The saw will cut angles. You can do a bevel cut up to 47 degrees on it. It's got the motor with the brushes, and the extra brushes came with it. You got the variable speed control here on the saw. I haven't honestly messed with that much. I just kind of have it set at high speed, and that's where I'm cutting. It has a soft start, so it doesn't jolt in your hands when you're starting it up, which is really nice. If I had a minor complaint about that, it could come up to speed a little faster, but it's really not that big a deal. Probably, honestly, the only real complaint I have with the saw is I feel the dust collection could be better. One of the reasons that I bought a track saw was I love the idea of trying to just cut down the dust. I love woodworking, but man, it gets dirty. And the dust collection is fair. It's what I would probably mark as the lowest mark on the saw. I don't really want to call it a con per se, but I guess compared to a Festool, which really specializes in dust collection, this saw is definitely not on mark. It's not on par with the Festool, but the cost is about half of a Festool saw as well. I can't honestly say on the rails whether they're compatible with other manufacturers' rails. I can tell you I picked up a couple DeWalt clamps on Amazon and they fit the track perfectly. So that's been nice, because for some reason the Triton clamps they were just basically the same thing, were $10 more. And it just kind of irritates me to pay more than I have to for just about anything. I guess I'm kind of cheap that way. But all in all, on the pro and con list, the pros of this saw far outweigh any of the cons. Triton doesn't provide any particular kind of dust hose or anything like that. So, as you can see, I picked up at the same time this hose from Rockler. They put it out. So far, honestly, this is the only thing that I've used it on, but it works out really well. I'm going to go over and grab the other end port that will screw on here. So this is the other port. It's designed, I don't honestly even know what the sizes are here. I know that this one will fit on some smaller ports, and this one will fit on some larger ports. Honestly, so far, the track saw is the only thing that I've used this on. This hose works out outstanding, as you know, honestly, as a lot of Rockler products do. I haven't really found any Rockler products that I feel are of poor quality or anything like that. The products that they put out in-house, they really do what you need them to do. This might be a nitpicky con, but if I have a con about the hose, it's a very, very stretchable hose, and when you turn on the shop vac, it of course wants to suck the air out of it, so the hose kind of tightens up. But it's not anything that can't be overcome, just by dragging it along. And the weight of the hose itself is pretty heavy, so it allows it to stretch out. It's not like it's going to collapse or anything like that. It just manages to kind of snug itself up quite a bit. But all in all, another fine product by Rockler. Thank you so much for the track saw. They did not provide it. I paid for it, and they did not provide the hose. I paid for it. But I love Rockler. Great tools, good store, good service. Feel like it's real woodworkers that are both producing the products that they design and real woodworkers working in the store. I don't know why you would work there if you weren't a woodworker, to be honest. But, it's nice because you can chat with some of these folks, maybe get some ideas to overcome, an obstacle that you're facing in your shop or a challenge that you have in actually putting something together, because you're talking to your peers and they know what they're doing and what they're talking about. So anyway, thanks for watching my little review here of the Triton track saw. I really just don't have enough good things to say about it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'm just getting this channel started. I'm going to have more tool reviews and really try and get into filming and creating some projects. So bear with me while I go through my growing pains here. But thanks for watching.